I gotta tell you, I don't want to play Nightfall again.
It's rough. He's very, very tough to play. He does have that map control. It's very tough to get a foothold against.
Yep.
And I think he plays ones a lot, and you and I don't so much.
All right. So here we go. Game 2, best of 3 series against SeeNoEvil and Nightfall. I'm Billy.
I'm Evan.
Uh,
Say it
and
together. This is
this is
Mud
Mud
League.
League.
Yeah. All right. So this is game 2. Which match is this, Billy? Like
This is
six?
it's round 3 of the challengers bracket. I'm not quite sure which match number it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the upper left-hand corner here, spawning as the yellow Zerg, we have Nightfall.
Yes. Nightfall. What's his history? He won.
He won in the first round, lost in the second, and then kind of won in the second round of the challengers bracket, and now he's here in the third round.
Yes.
Down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the purple Zerg, SeeNoEvil. And the way he got here was very similar. He won his first round match, lost in the second round, and then won in the challengers bracket of the second round.
Yes. And once again, this is our first ZVZ match, second game of the tournament, and
Yep.
we definitely saw some hardcore, just circling gameplay. Got ended by just banelings and sheer macro last game.
We have SeeNoEvil sending a drone scout out, and he actually has started a pool. So this was a 10 pool for him, maybe an 11 pool.
Mm-hmm.
And Nightfall still without a pool here. He's actually going hatchery first. And the
He
first
loves that early expand.
person that's going to see it is this poor overlord right here.
Wow.
Nightfall doesn't want that scout in his base anymore, pulls some drones off, gets rid of it, and actually starts his pool right here. So as his pool's starting, SeeNoEvil's pool's ending.
Nightfall doesn't want him to see that super early hatchery, since
Yep.
SeeNoEvil has shown that he's good at jumping that expand.
So
Honestly, I hate to call for the same thing over again, but he really should jump that expand and then pull back if it
he should, instead of pressing what should be an obvious Zergling advantage here, he actually decides to go for a hatch first. Or I guess hatch second, but he didn't build Zerglings, he went hatchery first. So where this leaves us actually is Nightfall in a probably 50-second or so advantage in terms of economy.
Yes, it does.
And that's words you don't want to hear in the same sentence.
Nightfall's expansion coming out now.
Yep. No lings on the map yet. Actually, Nightfall's just starting to build his first 2. He's also got 2 queens in production.
So let's talk more strategy. We definitely know Nightfall's MO pretty well. I've seen SeeNoEvil beat up on some of the newer players, but what were his sort of plays against Nano?
I actually was in a different game. My understanding of his game with Nano was Nano went Dark Templar one game. He didn't have an Overseer out on the map, and that hurt him pretty badly. And I'm not quite sure what the other play was, but I understand Nano won 2-0, and it was pretty quick.
I should have known this question would have no satisfying answer, so enjoy that interview, viewers.
There you go. It is interesting. Both Nightfall and SeeNoEvil, best friends since like high school, so they know each other pretty well. And you might have seen a little bit of that in the first game when they both chose to move at many of the same times.
Interesting.
SeeNoEvil sacrificed an Overlord and is in a horrible. Well, there he goes. He fixed it. I was gonna say he was actually seven supply blocked. And actually, just lost another Overlord, so he's sitting right on his supply cap right now.
Jeez, yeah, that Overlord got caught by a queen.
Yep. Speed
That
is
was
just now finishing
unnecessary.
for Nightfall. And speed has not been started by SeeNoEvil. He's got almost 700 in the way of minerals, but no gas. This is a completely gasless opening for him.
Yes, it is. He wants... What does he want? He's going hard minerals in any case. He might be going hard Zerglings, but that's sort of what we saw last game.
Without speed, though, and he's going to be going against speedlings, so that's not going to work out well. And here we go with Nightfall's map control. He's got a Overlord sitting over the third base, an Overlord right outside of the second, and he's got a Zergling kind of patrolling around the outside, making sure nothing's going on.
If SeeNoEvil had pulled an early ambush like he did last game, he could have really torn this up, but he was a little discouraged from that last game, so he's sort of going a similar route to Nightfall this game. They're both just sort of econing up, not really doing much. Very small number of Zerglings on the field. That's all we have for military.
Yep. We've got 4 gases finally going down for SeeNoEvil. Drones getting assigned to each one. And actually we have a quick third coming down over here.
Smart. It's good for him to get that before Nightfall spreads out his just sort of Zerglings to take over the whole map, which he's already got this one up here.
Yep. There's only 6 lings on the map total, 2 for Nightfall and 4 for SeeNoEvil. Both players choosing to go heavy economy this time.
Yep. It's a very quiet start.
Yeah, lots more drones in production for SeeNoEvil. We have level 1 missile attacks and ground carapace going for Nightfall, with 2 spore crawlers coming up as well. So he's a little bit concerned that SeeNoEvil might go mutas or something this time around. And the Queens actually get another snipe on an Overlord. I think that's 3 Overlords that have gone down now.
I actually saw him pull that in the second game against you that you won, where he just thought that you would mix it up with air, and did that exact same move.
4th Overlord getting sniped by Nightfall on SeeNoEvil. That's
that is a waste.
All right, and you see once again, actually, SeeNoEvil is sending a Queen out to take one of these Overlords back. There we go.
A little bit of revenge.
Yep. On the production tab, Nightfall finally getting some army units. 5 roaches coming out on the field. He's also building a baneling nest and 3 spine crawlers. And he's actually walled off his natural expansion here. So once again, maybe concerned about a Zergling run by. Definitely building the Legos.
He is. He's very he's very well prepared for that, but it's not going to come.
Let's see here. What do we got? A baneling nest almost done. A Hydra Den almost done as well.
Yeah, other than pure econ and a Hydra Den, we've got no clue as to what SeeNoEvil's going to do. He's got a pile of Zerglings out, but he's not being very aggressive with them.
Nope. He actually still hasn't taken Zergling speed just yet. So I don't think the Zerglings are actually going to be an integral part of the army, or if they are, he's going to be very sad when he goes to move them.
Nightfall planting an Overseer outside SeeNoEvil's base, which he should... Yes, he does see happening.
Yep.
He doesn't have any AA to deal with it yet, though.
2 Zerglings from SeeNoEvil going out on the map. That shows Nightfall that there actually is no speed on those lings just yet. And he's actually moving.
The roaches are on the move.
Yeah, the roaches are on their way here. 15 Hydras in production for SeeNoEvil. So we finally seen something there. And groove spines are going to end in about 20 seconds. So actually both players getting groove spines, which is the attack speed buff.
Unless he's really defensive and has a lot of height advantage, those Hydras are going to have trouble against these roaches.
Well, let's see, there's 17 roaches moving around with SeeNoEvil's army. And actually we have a even supply game, 110 to 110.
They're very even on production. Nightfall actually isn't really doing his usual map control game. He's keeping it pretty tight.
Not only that, he's not droning up either. He's only got 47 drones. SeeNoEvil has a drone advantage at this point.
Yes, he does.
And we've got Nightfall picking off these couple of Zerglings that we're running around. I'm wondering if Nightfall knows about the 4th somehow, because he's coming in on it right now. I'm gonna see if he has vision. He does. He's got. Does he have a
Yeah.
spy in there?
He just barely saw the edge of it. I think a Zergling passed by it earlier. SeeNoEvil supply blocked by another Overlord death.
Yep.
That third expansion is going
And
to die. It's
we've
gonna
got
be replaced.
SeeNoEvil moving out. He shot down the Overseer and then decided to pull back. I think this is the point in time where SeeNoEvil ought to push out and see what he's got, because he just lost his third advantage.
Muscular augments coming out for SeeNoEvil's Hydralisks. He's going all in on those. Question is what else he's gonna do.
All right, here we go. We might have we might have a battle going on right here. So we're back out. A lot of Hydras running around in the back of the line, not being able to find somewhere to shoot. He ought to move them up and at least get them.
Should. He's winning this fight. Zergling's coming in to change that. They're sort of streaming in, like you said. Not great movement. A lot of losses on both sides, but SeeNoEvil held his own.
Yep.
Those
13 more.
Hydras-
13 more roaches being produced for Nightfall, so he's kind of re-upped his army here.
Same for SeeNoEvil. He has under those overlords a lot more Hydras. Those need something to hide behind, just for a sec.
And he's got 8 Lings out on the map now. 32 Zerglings coming out for Nightfall at this point. I think Nightfall's going to try and get us around on the Hydras. And we've got Nightfall, who just retook a third up this direction.
That's SeeNoEvil. Nightfall did take a fourth over to the west.
Yep.
SeeNoEvil not. Now he's starting a queen, and he's starting to produce on that. He should move out his workers from this, from his other bases there. Hydra's moving out.
He's finally getting Zergling speed. It's about a minute away from being done. He's getting missile attack and ground carapace too. Another 7 Hydras as well. So this is going to
a pure production hatchery.
And Nightfall actually morphed a lot of those Zerglings he made into Banelings. There's 32 Banelings on the field now.
SeeNoEvil, huge mineral surplus, and he's getting Zergling upgrades. So yep, he's going to dump those into Zerglings right now. 14 Zergling.
Here we go. Banelings can't seem to get around the side here. SeeNoEvil, seeing the Banelings, is trying to run away.
Sacrificing some. He should really run behind his expansion.
Yep. And unfortunately, those Banelings did a pretty good job of clearing things out here. Still no speed for the Zerglings.
Yep. Queens are gonna be wiped out.
Nightfall's got 50 Zerglings in production, sensing the advantage. We've got 20 in production for SeeNoEvil. Zergling speed finishes, but it's probably a little too late.
Yeah. Those Hydras.
Yep.
Really, they should have gone. SeeNoEvil is not amused, and this game is over.
Not amused at all. 2-0 for Nightfall. Onto the Challenger bracket finale against the loser of the next game.
Tell me what you think, Billy. Those Hydras against those Banelings should have been behind a hatchery or up the hill or something.
Either that or you just got to run one. You got to run one, Hydra into a group of them at a time or something like that,
He did, yeah, he did sacrifice a few, but it wasn't enough. Those Banelings tore him up.
32 Banelings out on the field. That's just too much.